Our movie begins with hopeless romantic realtor, Marvin Gable, baking heart-shaped cookies. When he arrived at the open house, he was surprised to see someone had vandalized his posters. He bitched about it with his secretary Ashley and bitched about being both single for Valentine's Day. After the showing, he arrived at the office and shared the cookies with everyone. He got a red envelope Valentine's card with the words, "I'm back," from a secret admirer, causing him to panic. As he enters his office, he got knocked down. He woke up with one arm tied down and another stabbed with a knife, pinning it down on his desk. Raven, the assailant, told him he was sent by his brother, Knuckles, to interrogate him about someone named Rose. Marv channeled his inner Jackie Chan, broke free, and fought back. Raven revealed his coat knives and began throwing them. Marv retaliated with office supplies. They thrashed his office while trying to keep quiet to avoid suspicion from his employees. After choking Raven with a necktie, he tried to sneak out, but his boss, Cliff, caught him. He awarded him with a plaque. He's losing a lot of blood, though, so he borrowed the boss's car to run away. Meanwhile, the rest of Raven's accomplices staking outside were talking about their wives while waiting when they saw Marv leaving and reported it to their boss, Merlo. Merlo reported it to their boss, Knuckles, who got so angry, he needed to drink his boba. He is also in panic after a Valentine card he got from Rose and wanted her caught alive. Marv got home to treat his wounds and pack up his important stuff to run. Suddenly, the goons show up with guns and beat him. He fought back, while carefully trying to protect his precious plaque of appreciation award. They thrashed him all over and put him in a fridge. They pushed him out the window and stabbed him. He knocked out one and pinned the other with a knife. He parkoured away. He got tased by Rose. After office hours, Ashley finally discovered the dead body in Marv's office and found his book of poems. Later, the goons finally woke up and reported how they failed to capture them. Turns out they did something bad that they don't want their big boss Knuckles to find out or they're screwed. Only Rose, Gable and someone named Kippy are the only people who could snitch on them, so they needed to kill them before Knuckles find them. Ashley left a message to his boss reading one of Raven's poem. Turns out Raven's alive and he was moved with Ashley's way of reading his poem. Meanwhile, Marv woke up in some club and goes simping on Rose as she tends the bar. Rose began flirting. Rose proposed to Gable her plan to get her life back. But he wanted no part of it and just wanted to run away. Rose showed him the amethyst stone she had given him that somehow he managed to keep safe. He finally agreed to ride with her. She sped up like a psycho to pull out Gable's old self back. Ashley had a talk with Raven. They went to one of Marv's listing. Rose asked him the deal with the award and he said that is the proof that he can be normal. He reminded her how he helped her disappear by staging her death so both of them could get out from the syndicate. But unlike Marv, who was content with his normal life, Rose was unhappy with hers. Marv tried to convince her that if they want to keep living they should just both run away. But Rose insisted with her plans. Meanwhile, Merlo got into Rose's apartment and shoot her. But it was just a mannequin. She left her a note that she has Kippy all along. Rose showed Marv that she has Kippy on her trunk with a missing finger. Rose proceeded to torture Kippy, pulling his teeth off. 3 years ago, Merlo and Rose stole $4 million from Knuckles, that Kippy was supposed to hide, but instead they snitched on her. Kippy revealed that they set her up. They only returned half the money to Knuckles but kept the other half for themselves. Rose was supposed to die, but Marv did not kill her and let her escape. Rose began to doubt that Marv was in on it, but Marv assured her that he only wanted to save her. Marv's boss Cliff came to his house to get back the car he borrowed when he found Knuckles and his men waiting inside. Knuckles revealed Marv's past to his boss. He used to be an obedient assassin but failed his last job after falling for the target. Even after learning the truth, Cliff still believes that Marv has truly changed, which angered Knuckles and stabs him with the boba straw right in the eye, killing him. Ouch. The next morning, Rose had her obligatory shower scene. Marv gave Kippy some painkillers, but Kippy threatened to report them to Knuckles, so Marv tried to kill him. But he was saved by the bell. A couple came for the listing and he let them in. He called Ashley for help to close the deal. But Ashley and Raven are together now. So she reluctantly told him where Marv is. But she tried to prevent him to leave and offered him to stay with her and become poets together. But Raven was focused on his mission, so Ashley decided to come with him. Raven reported to Knuckles. Kippy got away and reported to Merlo, so he sent his goons. He wanted both Gable and now Raven dead too. Now everyone is coming. Marv had to warn Rose, but she left leaving him a note. Raven arrived with Ashley and the documents to finalize the deal for the house. The goons arrived, with a lot of guns and started shooting. Marv made a deal with Raven and now they team up. Awesome knife versus gunfight. The friendly neighbor realtor, Daff, saw them and came to rescue. Too bad his karate moves can't win against gunshot. Raven equips his bulletproof shoe blades and fought them off while Marv ran away. Marv and Ashley tries to calm down the couple. The two goons ganged up against Raven with giant spoon and fork. Ashley came to the rescue, but was tossed aside. This angered Raven and he went berserk and sliced the goons for good. Marv assured the couple that everything will be fine. Marv came out and now Raven attacked him with his knives. Ashley tried to stop them and confessed to Marv that she has fallen for Raven. Marv saw his broken award and decided to leave instead with Daff's car. Meanwhile, Rose met with Merlo to get her money. But she was too late. Knuckles got him first and ordered his men to capture her. Marv show up TP rescue Rose. Marv crushed his glasses. He began fighting the goons with his fist. Rose joined the fight with her taser. Knuckles retreat to his office to enjoy his boba. Once he's dealt with the goons, Marv went to face his brother. Bro fight. Marv remembered that Knuckles was actually wearing his boss's hat. Poor Cliff. Marv got angry and beat Knuckles. Knuckles wields his secret weapon, the killer's straw, and started stabbing Marv. Marv went apeshit and bashed down Knuckles until his beads broke and left him once he was knocked out. But he was just pranking and surprised attacked Marv from behind. Rose shot him. Then Rose began explaining her whole ploy, that she actually made a deal with another gang and sold Knuckles. Marv confessed his love. Ashley and Raven got together. The goon's wife finally replied and want him back. The movie ends with Marv going back to the stripper bar where Rose works looking badass.